I'm not particularly good in a kitchen, but I'm not bad as well. I don't really love cooking and I also don't really hate cooking. But one thing that I do love is food. I love eating. And I would say that I'm lucky to live in a country that has amazing cuisine. So, without further ado, here is what I eat in a week. It's early morning right now and I'm heading off to a studio in a short moment to shoot some content, but I need some food first, or else I won't function. I don't have a reliable appetite, it sort of just comes and goes at different times. This is why I often skip breakfast, but I do have a feeling like that's why I tend to crash a bit around noon, so I've made it a goal of mine to eat some fruit in the mornings where I at least get something going and yeah, feeling fresh. Really sad fact though, fruit is unnaturally expensive here in Korea. This melon was $8, so it better be damn good. Coffee, however, is my little love of the day, and I'll only ever really be without her on my first bleeding day of my period for pain management. This is like the perfect texture and sweetness right now. I think I'm gonna have to go down and get one more later. Cheers. Obviously a little melon isn't enough to keep me satiated. I got some Cassiatora tea. The classic kimbap. This is tuna mayo. Not my favorite, but the selection wasn't very good. You know what? I'm not hungry at all, but the studio is like 2 minutes walking distance from Edition Denmark, and I am not gonna miss out on an opportunity for some Danish food, no matter how full I am. I guess it's true what they say, at least when it comes to Danish food, that people of a certain skin color's food is quite bland. If I have to be honest, my love for food actually reduced quite a bit over the years. I guess I got overwhelmed by the wide range of food here, but also from the very strong tastes. Coming home to Denmark after the pandemic for the first time again made me realize what I missed. I guess you can't take culture, upbringing, and habits out of a human, because every time I eat simple Danish food, I experience such joy. This is some of the best food I've had in like a long time. Oh my god. Danish cuisine might be simple or bland to some people, but that's what makes it so great to me. The fresh and lightweight feeling after a meal is something that I often long for, and I feel so blessed that Edition Denmark opened here in Korea. Have so much work to do, so Indian food it is. Kind of wanted to cook though, but I guess we can't do that every day. This is chicken korma. They usually give rice for free, but they didn't this time, so I'm stuck with my naan, which I'm satisfied with. I've just scratched the surface of Indian cuisine, but I know I have a lot of Indian viewers, so please suggest me something. I would love to learn how to cook it, and I would love to be more, you know, experimental with what I eat when I order Indian. I feel like I'm that song from TikTok. I don't need this menu. I already know what I'm gonna get. One of my biggest personal concerns is my skin health. I wasn't born with a lot of melanin, as you can see, so it's a natural concern to have. I don't really worry much about acne or complexion. Honestly, it's all to take care of the health of my skin. So let's talk about the Pyonghanyul Moisture Soothing Sun Cream. Pyonghanyul is one of the brands in Korea that I will always put my full trust in. It's a brand developed by the Eastern Medicine Clinic of the same name that's been trusted for half a century. This sun cream is one of my go-tos. It's a hybrid between a physical and a chemical sunscreen, and it does have a natural tone-up effect. The formula is so smooth and easy to blend out, kind of like your everyday lotion. It has SPF 50+ with great UV protection, not only for your everyday life, but also for outdoor activities like swimming, for example. And it is reef safe, formulated with nature-safe ingredients. This is one of the major reasons why I love Pyonghanyul. They're very dedicated to their effect on the climate and their quality of their products. Plus, it's all cruelty-free. So if you're looking for a sunscreen with soothing Centella asiatica and ceramide that sits smoothly on the skin, then this is a trustworthy recommendation from me to you. You can get it via the links below, but be sure to use my code for checkout for 10% off, which is sissel SPF. Also, we have a giveaway. So if you're feeling lucky, I've arranged for 10 winners who could win this sunscreen. All you need to do is to fill out the form that's provided down in the description box below. The giveaway is fully international and it will end on June 13th. Good luck. When my sister was here, she brought me some organic rye bread mix. I've been wanting to make rye bread for years since we moved into this house where there is an oven, which is not very common in Korea. So I think this beautiful Saturday is the day that we're gonna try that. I haven't talked much about my overall relationship with food, but it hasn't always been as good and intuitive as it is now. I've tapped in and out of veganism, which started for the right reasons, but then it turned into being more about my body than our planet. I restricted myself for a long time, but then I moved to Korea and I took a full 180 into a different extreme. Having absolutely no restrictions was my first step to healing my relationship with food, but I have to be honest and say that it only took me half the way. Over the past years, I've not really placed restrictions back in, but by having no restrictions, my brain learned little by little to listen to its natural instincts. I now think more rationally to cravings, and I know when to go for it and when not to. I guess I'm saying this in the hopes that it might help someone who is struggling in either of the extremes. Social media tends to really only show the extremes. But our intuition is so smart and it knows the best. The real challenge lies in letting it be trustworthy again through love to yourself. Okay, the moment of truth. The most important part with a Danish breakfast egg. Lots of salt and pepper. Oh my god, my parents are gonna be so proud of me. Oh, this looks so good. I just haven't let the rye bread cool down long enough, so it's falling a little bit apart, but it's okay. This is literally my childhood. I'm going to the pool today. I have my bathing suit underneath. I don't know what we're gonna eat yet, but one thing I can tell you is that I know what we're gonna drink. And that is bubbles. Always. Yes. It's way too late to cook dinner right now, but either way, we're gonna make one of my favorite Korean dishes. 된장찌개. A lot of foreigners tend to actually not like 된장찌개. At least that's what all the Koreans always tell me whenever I say that's my favorite dish. Because it has a very particularly, like, what would you describe that taste, smell like, maybe? A lot of people like say that it smells like kind of smelly, like something is starting to rot, like rotten dairy or something like that. Rotten cheese, isn't that what people say? Okay, so I mentioned earlier how my love for food kind of disappeared a bit after coming to Korea. I have more theory as to why this is. Specifically, it was more like my cravings for specific meals ended. I haven't been cooking a lot, if I'm honest, and I think on average I order delivery meal once per day. When you literally have every single type of food just a couple of clicks and 30 minutes away, plus it's quite affordable, then I get decision fatigue. I literally never know what to eat because I can have everything. And although this is such a privileged problem that I'm honestly grateful to have, it's actually a well-researched phenomenon. The ice cream shops with 4 different flavors of ice cream vastly sell better than the ones with 100 different flavors. So after starting to cook more and eliminate some options, this decision fatigue has definitely shrunk a lot and it feels amazing.
Wow.
You look good?
Really legit looking 된장찌개.
Yeah. How is it?
Super good.
I mean, because I added the like kalguksu noodles, the soup is much more thick.
벌써 김치 랩이야.
Oh, kimchi. Can you do it in that film?
Okay.
Ooh.
So good, right?
I didn't know how much I craved this. And it's really easy to make actually. It's kind of embarrassing to say, but I've never made 된장찌개 at home, like from scratch like this. There's just something so hearty about Korean food. It makes me cozy. Like it gives a cozy vibe.
Can you take a photo? I want to send it to mom and dad.
You want to send it to your parents?
Yeah.
I love them. But doesn't it look weird with the noodles? I'm gonna put some veggies on top. It is lunchtime, baby. What do I want to eat? I do not know. I think we're gonna make a rifle. When I first got to Korea, I ate so much Korean food. I couldn't get enough. Now I feel like I eat more of like a quote-unquote international diet. Times have also changed, and the food scene and trends of food are quite different than they were 5 years ago here in Korea. Especially after wine started to really be a trendy thing, so many more European food places have opened up. And most importantly, gotten to be more authentic, which I love. Ooh! Oh my god! But I have to be honest and tell you that nothing beats a good meal with a hint of 엄마 손, or mom's touch or mom's hand, from a local Korean restaurant. I mean, it's just meh. It's good though. It's not bad. I'm really bad at actually using leftovers from my fridge. Especially because it's like a 2-people household here in Korea. It's hard to use up all of your groceries since most things are like packaged for a full family. And a lot of the times like a family lives together with like 3 generations. So it's just like if you want an eggplant, you're buying like 5 different eggplants in the same bag. It's not really, you cannot really pick and choose with a lot of vegetables. Jake's parents got us these really amazing handmade tteok, which is like little rice cakes. I used them to make tteokguk for New Year's, but I don't know why, I just forgot that I had the rest of them in my freezer. I don't know how long they last, but well, I think it's gonna be fine. Honestly, I'm not too picky about that. So I thought we should make a little weird spin of tteokguk with kimchi. Honestly, this is not how you make it, but it's gonna taste good. Jake is so proud of me every time I challenge myself to cook Korean food. I don't know if because he's easily impressed since he grew up with a mom who didn't really cook, and he also never really learned to do it himself. What are my locked. But it makes me so happy seeing him enjoying my food. It's obvious to me that he loves his Korean food because he never really has the same proud and eager expression when I make him the pasta. To be fair, I feed the man a little too much pasta. Nevertheless, my love language is acts of service, and I know nothing better than seeing his happy face when I cook for him. I have a feeling like it's gonna be spicy. Let's see. The longer these like chilies lay in my fridge, the spicier they get. When I buy them, they taste like bell pepper, but that's actually really good. It's not too spicy at all. Let's try the vegan mandu. It's like soy meat. Oh baby, come have some food.
Thanks, baby. Beautiful.
Does it look good?
Yeah, very good. Looks super professional.
Oh. 맛있게 먹어.
Thanks.
Is it bland?
저는 괜찮아, 진짜.
Amazing. Of course. I actually had planned on cooking my favorite lasagna because I've been really craving it, but I just had to admit to myself that I am too tired and I have too many things to do, and I quite honestly don't have time tonight to cook. Which is really funny because this whole week I've been so pushing myself to cook and I've really enjoyed it, and I'm so happy that I did, and I'm for sure going to continue to do that more often. But I'm also just so grateful to live in a country where delivery is so cheap and it comes so fast. So I ordered some sushi. This might look like a lot for one person, and it is. I'm going to save some. My favorite sushi is like the grilled salmon. This is like a grilled salmon roll with some imitation crab, I think. But thank you for following me along this week in my meals. First time I filmed this kind of video, so if you liked it, please let me know. That's all for now. I'm gonna eat this and continue working and go to bed, and I'll see you next week. Bye guys.